Alright guys, for the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Swampert. So this isn't the ideal start that we did have in mind. Swampert being a ground and water type Pokemon, all of his ground type moves like Earthquake or Mud Shot will be doing super effective damage against my Alolan Muck, but I do know that he doesn't have access to Mud Shot because he is running Water Gun as his fast move. So I do get my opponent's first shield there. We do see a swap out into Charizard with Dragon Breath, so I do just decide to overfarm there a bit. Perhaps maybe let him think that it is going to be a Sludge Wave or a Young Shot, possibly get a shield. If we don't, that still is going to be okay. But since Charizard having access to Dragon Breath and not Fire Spin, that is an excellent time for my own Melmetal to come in and throw in the Rock Slide. I wasn't afraid of making that swap into my Melmetal because I do have two shields just in case that Blast Brain is going to be coming out and that Fire Spin we are going to be resisting, or Dragon Breath we will be resisting due to Dragon types being not very effective against Steel types. Rock Slide is charged up. We do get an instant feint on that Charizard, Rock Slide being a Rock type charge move. Rock types will be doing double super effective damage against that Charizard due to Rock types being super effective against Flying types and Flying types. My opponent's second Pokemon, the Swampert, is going to be coming out. Muddy Water does get a very nice hit on my Melmetal. I do know that my Thunder Shock and my Rock Slide are going to be double resisted. We do get to that excellent though. I still am on that swap cooldown. That Rock Slide barely did any damage, mainly because he is going to be double resisting Rock types, and also that Muddy Water did give my Melmetal an attack debuff. So I do have one shield left. My opponent's Swampert is just mud watering me down. Both of us still have one shield left. I do know that I do have the attack or damage advantage. As you guys see here, my Melmetal is doing a good enough job to actually do enough damage for one of my Pokemon, either my Cresselia or my Alolan Muck, or not Cresselia, my Gallade, to actually come in and actually feint my opponent's Swampert. I don't actually have double moves for my Melmetal, so I do just have to keep throwing in these Rock Slides. That did do a good amount of damage. I am going to allow my Gallade to come out only because Confusion is just way stronger than Snarl, and also there is going to be a chance that my Alolan Muck will get insta one-shotted from that Earthquake. Earthquake being a ground type charge move will be doing super effective damage against poison types. We do easily take care of that Swampert though. My opponent's final Pokemon, which is a Sceptile, is going to be coming out. This is very good for us because although Sceptile being a grass type Pokemon, my Alolan Muck will be doing very well against him due to Alolan Muck being a poison and dark type Pokemon. Grass types will be doing not very effective damage against poison types. Because of that, I did allow us to win the first round. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, for the third round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Giratina. So this is a very good start for us because Alolan Muck having access to Dark Pulse will be doing super effective damage against Ghost types, and especially because my opponent's Giratina is actually using Shadow Claw as his fast move as well. Shadow Claw being a Ghost type fast move will be doing not very effective damage against Dark types. I do get my opponent's first shield with my Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse once again is going to be doing a lot of super effective damage against my opponent's Giratina. I am going to mirror my opponent's shield and actually throw in my first shield as well. It is only a Shadow Sneak that we are going to be resisting, once again due to Ghost types being not very effective against Dark types. My Dark Pulse is charged up once again. I do have to get 2 that excellent because there may be a chance he does choose not to throw in a shield, and that will be a really waste of damage. As you guys saw there, he did decide not to throw in his shield, and now he is very low. Right here, I do actually decide that I was thinking about going for the hard farm down with my Alolan Muck Snarl, but instead I did just decide to throw in the Acid Spray so that my opponent will get the defense debuff, and then it will be easier for my own Alolan Muck to actually go for the hard farm down. As you guys see there, both of us are down by 1 shield. I do know that Dragon Claw will not be able to charge up before my Alolan Muck Muck does actually faint him. Both of us do have 1 shield left. I do have the damage advantage and the Pokemon advantage. My opponent's second Pokemon is a Cresselia, so this is very, very good. Cresselia being a Psychic type Pokemon, our Dark type moves will be doing super effective damage against Psychic types, as you guys saw there. Both of us do have 1 shield left once again. I do have to get to another Dark Pulse. I do think that he is going to be getting his Charge Move before I do charge up to a Dark Pulse, as you guys see here as well. I am going to use my final shield on this because I do want to use my Alolan Muk to actually faint him, because these Dark Pulses are going to be the one to do the most damage out of my whole team. So I do have to get to that excellence. If I do get my opponent's final shield here, that will be great. I do. So I don't have to worry about any shield baits or anything like that. So I can just go for the full excellence when I'm charging up my charge move, as you guys see here. Since both of us do have 0 shields right there, that Cresselia does go down 1 HP left, and he does actually get to his charge move, which is still okay because either my Thundershot or either my Melmetal with Thundershock will be able to come in, or my Gallade will be able to come in. And I do just decide to go for the Melmetal to get ahead on energy for the Rock Slide. My opponent's final Pokemon is a Togekiss. That is very great. Melmetal being a Steel type Pokemon, Steel types we will be resisting Fairy types, and our Rock type moves and our Electric type moves like Thundershock are going to be doing super effective damage against this Togekiss. As you guys saw there, that Rock Slide did more than half HP. My second Rock Slide is Charge Up. I do know that this will do enough damage to actually faint my opponent's Togekiss, allowing us to win the 3rd round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the first round, we do have an ideal start. My opponent's first Pokemon is actually an Origin from Giratina, but he does make a swap out into Toxicroak to actually counter my Alolan Muk, and I do allow my Gallade to come in and actually 3-shot him with only Confusion. That Giratina is going to be making a come out. I do know that my Alolan Muk will be doing very good against him due to Origin from Giratina mainly having access to Ghost type moves. Ghost type moves being not very effective against Dark types. My Alolan Muk will be doing very well against him. My opponent does decide to throw in a charge move. I think that his gauge is actually full. I do know that one dragon shot move or ghost type charge move will instantly one-shot my Gallade, so he does go down there, but my Alolan Muk is going to be coming out. I am going to be throwing in my shield since I do know that he does have access to Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse being a dragon type charge move, it will be doing neutral damage against us, plus it is going to be doing a good amount of neutral damage as well. So I do decide to throw in my first shield. I do know that my opponent does have 0 shields left as well. We do get hit by a Dragon Pulse, but I do decide to throw in a shield there. I do know that one Dragon Pulse will be able to instantly faint my opponent's Giratina from the health that my opponent is at. We do get to that excellent. My opponent's Giratina is going to be going down. My opponent's final Pokemon is a Venusaur. This is great. Venusaur being a grass and poison type Pokemon, we will be resisting all of his moves due to grass types being not very effective against poison types, and poison types being not very effective against poison types as well. So my Alolan Muk will be performing very well against him. The Dark Pulse did do more than half health. As you guys see here, my Alolan Muk is absolutely beasting him. I do have my Melmetal in the back. I do know that this Dark Pulse is going to be able to one-shot my opponent's Venusaur, allowing us to win the first round. Good game to our opponent.